Section 7, harmony. What is harmony? Harmony takes our scale, but layers chords on top of the scale tones. The beauty of this is that we don't have to deal with 88 keys, really. We're dealing with just the 7 tones of our scale. And we're going to just stack our chord tones from our scale over each scale step. So we have not just the 1 chord, but there's the 2 chord, 3 chord, 4, 5, 6, and then this strange one, 7. And let's analyze that. Well, we know that's not a major and it's not a minor, but it's these smaller thirds stacked. So this is a diminished chord. We abbreviate it with that little circle. But importantly, what is this 7th chord all about? If we put another tone under it, we put the 5 under it, we see that as the 5-7 chord, don't we? So the function of this 7 chord is the same as the function of a 5-7. It leads to 1. In fact, what do you see in that outermost notes here of our 7? We see the tritone. And that tritone, remember, is going to resolve in. So it resolves that 5-7-1. Did you hear in those last 2 chords right there? That's our 5-7-1, isn't it? There's the 7 chord, but harmonize with the 5. Okay, we better transpose it. Take it through many keys. Keys that you're familiar with and can do easily, but also challenge yourself by taking it through some difficult keys. Here's in D. Now next, the example coming up is going to take those same set of chords, but organize them by moving down a 5th in the roots. So we have a chord progression here of moving. I'm going to go back to the key of C. So we have 1 to 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Notice it zigzags between down a 5th and up a 4th, because it doesn't matter whether we go down a 5th or up a 4th, we get the same pitch. It's essentially the same thing. So that root movement is called down a 5th, regardless of how we execute it. So we have the 1 chord to 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. And then play this through many keys, your favorite keys. We could take this one in D, for instance. 1, 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. You might play around with that a little bit. In other words, scale tones in the right hand, chord tones in your left. Make your own prelude. Get to know your key, playing within the key. Now to help out on that, take a look at just the last 2 measures. 2 measures here, let's go back to C. We have A minor, D minor, G, C. So we have the 6th chord, 2, and 5, 7, 1. And if we cross the page to page 65, chord function drills, we're doing just that. Taking our 6, 2, 5, 1. Not just in the key of C, but let's take it through all our many keys. And then play around on the keyboard. See if you can't make a little prelude out of each of those chord progressions. The important thing is to immerse yourself into the sharp and flat pattern of your key, and then see how these chords patterns, the chord progression unfolds within the key. The next pages will help guide through other familiar chord patterns, but this is our important first step.